Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to an empty drive. A new project, it's new project day. A new project is arriving any minute now really. It left Copart in Rochford 45 minutes ago or so. So it should be here soon. We're not that, less than an hour's journey I think from Copart, traffic permitting. So you might even see it drive past at the end, or it won't drive past because it don't drive. But you will see the bidding on this car, you will see the delivery on this car. It should be an interesting one. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting it. I've emptied the drive, the Arbath is in front of the house now. So this one sort of will go on the back burner a little bit, but until the Arbath is finished, but I probably will do a bit to it because I can't help myself. So yeah, so welcome to the new project. Let's show you the delivery. Let's do it. Let's go. So here it is, as you just saw it being delivered. It's a cracker, I think. Let's go and take a look at it. Before we do that, I'll show you the bidding and you can see what we got it for, and then we'll come back and we'll have a walk round and show you what it is. Let's do it. So I just wanted to show you this car that's up for auction at Rochford on Thursday. I'm going to have a bid on it. This is the sort of car I love doing. It's right up my cul-de-sac. So let me just show you, let me go through the pictures and show you what the situation is with this car. So it's a 2011 Lounge. As you can see, it's got stuff missing from the front. Now this isn't a damaged car. This is obviously, it doesn't say stolen recovered, it says stripped, but it quite clearly is a stripped car. And as we go through the pictures, you'll understand why. So bear with me 1 second, we'll go through. So we go up to the next picture. So again, it doesn't really show you very much. You can see it's been stripped off at the front. So the rad pack's been taken. Bumper's gone, everything there has basically gone. Carry on round, see the back, we can see that there's no damage to the back of the car at all, or the side. And again, same there, that not that side either. On the inside it's got the horrible red seats, but you know, it don't matter. And then we come to this picture. Now, if we have a look down here, we can see not only have the air conditioning condenser and radiator and what have you been cut, the pipes have been cut. Can you see those there? So you've got the pipe there for the that comes from the main water pipe that goes to the bottom of the radiator. You've got air conditioning pipe there and air conditioning pipe there. So the actual pipes have been cut, so they would have to be replaced. And if we go across to this side, you'll see that the electrical connections for the radiator fan have also been cut, and even that pipe there on the air filter and that pipe there which goes to the thermostat have also been cut. So they've made a quick job of getting those off. And if we go on the inside, we'll have a look at the inside, we can see nothing on the speedo. That cowling's gone. Are we going the wrong way? No, we're not. We just need to get onto the inside. We've got the spare wheel there. That all seems to be there. I think that's just showing the exhaust. I'm trying to work out which part that is. I'm not sure whether that's the front or the back. I think that's the front, because I think that's the sump there, isn't it? I don't know why it's taken that picture. As we keep going down, we get to it eventually. It's got the alloy wheels on it, as you can see. Stereos there. Roof looks okay. And here we see, you can see that the ignition's been barreled, and that's missing. So we can tell straight away that this car has been stolen and it's been stripped. Now it is, as I say, it's at Rochford. It is a Cat N, and it says there, does not run. The reason it does not run is because, of course, it's been barreled. That's going to be the reason. So this is on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. Currently, it's at zero. No one has bid a penny on this. This is right up my street, because a lot of those parts I will have, and the parts that I haven't got are easy to get hold of and relatively cheap. I mean, there's going to be other things that I don't know about that I can't see. It's got keys, but those keys will probably be of no use because, of course, it needs to have a new lock. So I'll probably just buy a lock set if I win this. Can't see what the mileage is. I did look at it earlier on. Last MOT, which was I think September, something like that, was 30-something thousand miles. So it's very low mileage. It does have a minimum bid there of £1,200. So you could hit buy now and buy that for £1,200, which would be a pretty good price. But I'm going to see if I can get it for less. If I can get that for under £1,000, I will be absolutely over the moon. Additional information doesn't tell me too much. Nothing that we don't already know. Steering wheel mount is additional damage stripped. Yeah, we know all that. So it doesn't tell you any more. But that car is right up my cul-de-sac. So if I can get that for less than £1,000, I will be over the moon. So I will come back on Thursday. Luckily I'm not at work on Thursday, so I'm going to be able to bid live on this. So we'll come back on Thursday and we'll bid on it, and let's see if we can get it. It'd be great if we can. Let's see if we can. So I'll see you Thursday. Right, today is the day. It's on number 5 at the moment. Oh shush, blimmin' hell. It's still going. That's an A-class. It's down there somewhere. Where is it? There it is. It's currently at £275. And be up in about 20 minutes. So we'll be back.
Your watch item is next on the block.
Here we go. Only one person's bid. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to go in yet. It's not exactly going fast and furious, so I think they are live bids rather than proxy bids. I don't really want to pay any more than £8.50. So we'll go in now. Oh, I've done a monster. It's hardly a monster bid, is it? 575. Let's go for 600. That's me. Ugh. 675. We are at the moment. It's on reserve, so we might not get it anyway. 700. Oh, already outbid before I even started. We're approaching where I want to be now. Bearing in mind it is a 2011. Oh, come on. £8.50. No, 825, sorry. I think we'll go one more. Maybe two more. 875.
Sold.
Hey, 875, sold on approval. Let's see if we get it. I reckon we will, because it had a buy now. Let me just get rid of that. So, what do you think? Good price, eh? Paid a little bit more because I had to pay some storage fees, because unfortunately Jamie wasn't able to deliver the car last week, so Copart have been putting storage fees on it for the last sort of 4 days, and it goes up and up and up. So I've had to pay those. It was about getting on for £80 of storage fees, but Jamie reduced his delivery fee by £40, so that sort of took a little bit of the hurt out of it, and I'd rather Jamie did it anyway. It came from Rochford, and now normally with Rochford cars I have them deliver it, which comes out at like 74 quid, 72 quid, something like that. The reason I didn't on this one is because I couldn't have Copart just turning up whenever they felt like it, which tends to be what they do. For one, I might not be here. I needed to be here really, so I could obviously help Jamie push it down the driveway, and I wanted to get it down front in. Copart could have potentially just left it out in the road. Obviously, I can't have that. So I took a day off today, paid the extra money for the storage, and then Jamie's delivered it today. So I need to show you around it. I haven't looked at it at all yet, or literally all I've done, driven it down the drive. Or I say driven it down the drive, it doesn't drive. Let's take a look and we'll show you why. Well, you already know why, but we'll show you again anyway in more detail. Right. So here it is. Not got a name for this yet. I was tempted with Project Pole actually. It's sort of like almost pull, isn't it? But I don't know. Not sure. We'll think about that one. So this is, as far as we know, a stolen recovered car. Although it is shown as a Cat N, stupidly. That's presumably because of the stuff that's been taken off the front of it. But you know why? Yeah, of course it's non-structural, but it's been stripped. It's not a damaged car. The only damage on this car is that, and I've got one of those. That is the only damage on this car. It's filthy dirty, which is I like because I like to get them clean. It's got cracking tyres all the way around. No service history or anything with it, unfortunately, as far as we know. No manuals, nothing. So yeah, looking at it, as I say, good tyres. It's only cheap Chinese ones, but they're in good condition. Lots of tread. Excuse me. No damage on the quarter panel. Sill is okay. No damage on the door. All good. Just dirt. And no damage on the wing. And down there we have another cheap but good condition tyre. Moving up to the top, we have, as far as I can see, no cracks or anything in the glass. It's just dirt. This side all looks okay. Bonnet looks fine. We'll come on to the damage under the bonnet in a minute. But the bonnet looks fine. Can't see any scratches or anything on there. There's no dents. This wing is all okay. Another virtually brand new tyre. No broken mirrors or anything. They're all intact. A few scuff marks, but nothing that won't buff out. Down there is all okay. No damage there. No damage to the door. The door is slightly ajar. That's why it's sticking out. That's better. No damage on this quarter panel. I like quarter panels that are undamaged. I'm fed up having ones that are damaged because it's a pain and an expensive pain. Another good tyre down there. So the boot is open. There's no power, so it's just open. And we have, oh, what we got here? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's handy. I can use that in the garage. That's handy. I just noticed that my battery is going to run out any second, so I'm just going to change batteries and then we'll come back. Right, so, okay, so what we got here? Some gift bags. Oh, there's more than one. There's a few gift bags. Lots of lots of coat hangers. Some ibuprofens. An empty Pritt stick. A little note here. What we got here? This is a note dated the 22nd of the 2nd. Oh no, 12th. Hang on, where are we? Oh, 1st of the 2nd, 22. So it's got, hi Millie. Please could you call Bloody Bladdy's mum, Mrs. Begum, on 07 bloody bloody blah bloody bloody blah. Mum is emailing her concerns. Oh, I wonder what that is all about. How exciting. Under here we have a spare wheel, which I think we had already seen in the pictures, haven't we? We seem to have 2 tow hook rings, which is good. Oh look, no back shelf. Oh no. No, you're going to make me buy another back shelf. They're so expensive. It's so frustrating. This is nice having this though. This can go up on the wall. I can keep paint or cleaning products or something in that. If we can find a piece of wall to put it on. Wall space is a little bit challenging in this garage, I have to say, but we'll find somewhere. So, not much in the boot really of interest, but no bloody parcel shelf. That is so annoying. I should have kept the one out of Project Winnie, shouldn't I? Oh well, never mind, it can't be helped. Let's close that. We'll have a look here. Oh, I'll tell you what I have noticed. This is sticking out here. So I reckon, oh look, there's a bit of paint chip here. Let's just have a better look. Yeah, this is how they got in, isn't it? This is how they got into the car. This has got bent. I'm going to tap that down, and then what we'll do, we'll wind the window down, and then we just basically put our foot against there and pull, and we pull that back into shape. Done it before, and I'll do it again. So in here we have a key, a remote key. We got that. Oh, look, we got the ignition as well. Oh, that's interesting, because I have bought an ignition lock, or a lock set, which includes the ignition, body computer, engine computer, door lock, petrol cap. And the idea is you change the lot, and then you take the chip out of that key and put it in the new key, and then it works. But if this actually works, because it looks like this has just been broken, which then allows the ignition to be, the steering lock to be taken off and so on. So we'll check that, because I may not need it if that's the case. I might just have to, and I think I've got one of those black things, so I can just do that. I have already got some of these, but they're already here, so we don't need to use ones that I've got. We can use those. Got a selection of bolts down here. They've got front panel. I think that's off the air conditioning. No, airbox is it? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, that's good. There's a few of them. Oh, look what I've just spotted. A service book. Anything else? What else we got? Locking wheel nuts. Hopefully the key's in there. Haven't looked under the seat yet. Oh, no key. Hopefully that's under there. Oh yeah, I put my finger at that. That's got the name of the previous owner, David Lloyd Club's platinum card. Yeah, that's the owner. I might call the first name. That was what that note was in the back. The first name of the previous owner is Millie. I might actually call it Project Millie. Excuse that prattling up the top of the driveway. Yeah, oops, I won't show you the name of the owner, obviously. No other documents, but service history, wasn't it? Yeah, we need to look at that. What we got? Exciting! Oh, yes. Oh, fantastic! Loads of stamps. So we've got 2012 was a year old, 4,500. 2014, 10,000. 2017, it was a bit of a jump at 21,000. Only done 11,000 miles in that 3 years. And a new back box. Look. So I had a new back box in 2017. That's a good sign. So hopefully that won't be corroded. And the last service according to this was in 2020, August 2020 at 29,000 miles. Now, when I looked at the MOT history, I also looked at the road. So if you look at the road tax, I looked at 2 rear tyres then as well, back in August 2020. So it is 2.5 years ago, getting on for 3 years ago. When I looked at the tax page on .gov, so you look to see if the car is taxed. At the bottom of that page, it tells you when the logbook was last issued. Now the logbook was last issued, I think it was the 23rd, but it was March this year. So that's only a month and a half ago. It's the 5th of June today. So this owner didn't have this car very long before it was stolen. I don't know when it was stolen. I don't know if it says on the when it was recovered on the sticker. Pickup date. Oh, there's blank. Now I was always under the impression that runs, doesn't drive, 1 key. It doesn't run, but maybe it did when they got it, which probably means the battery's flat. So I still do think, someone said that's not what that means. I saw it on Facebook, someone was saying that's not what that means. I think it is. Runs, 1 key, doesn't drive. Now there's no reason it wouldn't drive if it runs. So I'm not so sure. It has got the letter P at the end of there, which is premium insurance, which basically means, apart from the obvious of why it's been written off, it's a quality, in good condition car. So yeah, that's it there. Let's just get the bonnet up and we'll have a look under there and we'll show you the main issue with this car. Okay, right, under the bonnet here we are. So as you can see, quite clearly stolen. Cut through with a saw, cut through with a saw, cut through with a saw, and unfortunately the aircon pipes have also been cut through with a saw. How annoying is that? They've obviously stolen the front panel, the radiator, the aircon and so on. Lights have gone, bumper obviously is gone, front panel's gone, all of that front is gone, and we haven't got any of it in the car apart from the bolts. As I say, the battery, we have to assume that when this car was stolen it ran fine. So the battery is probably just completely dead. Whether that's something to do with the ignition, it's been left switched on maybe, and it's just run it completely and utterly dead. So we'll get that off in a minute, get that on charge overnight, and then tomorrow we might be able to power it up and see if we can start it actually. Doesn't matter that we haven't got any water, because I just want to literally turn it over and see if it will start. What I couldn't see in, well, I thought that bonnet was going to fall then. What I couldn't see in the pictures, as much as I tried, was this. I could see that, and I couldn't see this, but that's there, so that hasn't been cut, and I was hoping that that hasn't been cut, and it hasn't, which is good. So that's your, that goes onto the catch, obviously, for your bonnet release. What else was there? Oh yes, radiator. The radiator plugs have been cut. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got those. I hope I've got those, because I've got looms, bits and pieces of looms, so with a bit of luck I will have those. I've got brand new radiator, I've got brand new condenser, I've got an original second-hand front panel, I have got a bumper. It's a bumper that was on a previous project, and when Paul, the northern guy who delivers the cars for me, delivered it, he said, if you don't want this bumper, he said, I'll have it off you. He said, because it's sort of crushed in one side, that's all it was, no cracks, just pushed in. So I kept hold of it, and I have heated it up and pushed it out. I'll show you it in a minute, but it's not brilliant. So I've actually got a brand new pop bumper, unpainted, so I'm probably going to paint that and use that. There are none on eBay, none on eBay whatsoever. The only one that is on eBay, which is complete one, is £299. There are no white bumpers on eBay at all, literally none. I couldn't believe it. There's always loads of white bumpers, and there are zero, apart from that £299 one. So quite clearly, I need to use my own stuff. But as I've got that bumper, I can use the pop bumper, and then I can just stick the chrome on, bond the chrome on. Aircon pipes now. Aircon pipes I knew I needed, I've bought, and I think one of them, I haven't got this one, or this one. No, I've got that one. I think it's this one I don't have. But I have been made an offer, someone on eBay has made an offer. I've also got that one. I'll show you again, show you them all in a minute. Now they go, it sort of goes all the way around, and goes up there somewhere. I thought it would go to the compressor, which I'm assuming at some point it does. But why does it go right over there? So that could be potentially be a right pain to change. I'm assuming you probably got to do it from underneath. Can't see it there. Need to get a torch. Oh, is that it there? Oh, I think that might be there. God knows how you get that undone. Maybe once you get the airbox off, you can get to it. I don't know. But it looks like that'd be a bit of a pain. But as I say, got this one. Haven't got that one. Got that one, which I don't need because they haven't cut that. But that's really a nuisance. So obviously I need an aircon regas. Luckily it's the old gas, which I get done for 30 or 35 quid. I haven't had one done for a while. I think it's 30, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the front. So, you know, no damage. Absolutely no damage whatsoever, which is great. But I've got to replace quite a lot of stuff on there. The good thing about it is I haven't got to take anything off, apart from the aircon pipes. We'll be doing some soldering on that, so I solder new ones on. If I haven't got any, I'll buy some. Hopefully I can go through all my box and I will have them. I just got to try and remember what they look like. They're going to be different on the Arbath, aren't they, I imagine? Because that's the only Fiat I've got now, is the Arbath. So that's the front. We'll check the oil actually in a minute. Let's just have a look on the inside. And then we'll come back and we'll show you all the other bits and pieces that I've got. Right, so, oh, it's warm in here. Whew. So we can't tell whether we got free CD or not, because of course we can't. We got no power. Now this down here, the ODB port looks alright. Doesn't look like it's been fiddled with. You've got the all-important ring there because you need that. That's the thing that reads the key chip, which then sends that to the body computer. So that you can turn that, and you can actually start the car by turning that. Oh, well, it's come right out. So I'm not sure if that's broken or not. I'm not sure. Not sure. But you can, yeah, I'm not sure if that's broken or not. But this has obviously got blue and me, so we don't know whether the blue and me's busted or not. Don't know what the gearbox is like. Feels alright. Yeah, it feels absolutely fine. That's come off, that needs to be reseated. Clutch feels alright. So as I say, we have to assume that when this was stolen it was alright. And the person's only had it for less than 2 months. March, April, May. Yeah, probably had it a couple of months and then it's been stolen. We're going to have to get some new number plates. Of course, that's all split where it's been ripped off by the thieves. So we know we got the key. Or what we did want to see, wasn't we? If the key goes in there. You know what? I've got a good feeling about this. Let me just. I'm not going to be able to do this with you watching. Excuse the camera work. Yeah, it does. It goes in there. I don't think I can do this one-handed, but the key goes in and it turns. So if we get this key out of this bit of plastic, and I think the bit of plastic, which is like a long thing that is connected via those shear bolts, which contains all of this ignition and all the other bits and pieces and that bit that just came out. If I've got a new one of these, as I think I've got one, I don't know if it's complete or not, but I think I've got one, then I might not need that log set, because that might work. That might well work. Now the thing is, if they started this car, so I can understand, so when you break that off, that allows you to turn that, so you're basically bypassing the steering lock. But they wouldn't bypass the immobiliser. So I don't know how they get around the immobiliser, because those things are always taken off. Obviously we all know about the gadgets that can be bought, that the thieves use, the dirty scumbag thieves use to bypass cars. Now they generally seem to do that on expensive cars, but I suppose Fiats are probably easy. I don't know how they do it, and even if I did know, I wouldn't be explaining it on here because I don't want anyone that's watching this to know how to do it. But I assume it's relatively easy. If it was driven, then you've got to bypass the immobiliser. And let's have a look at the wires. It don't look like it's not been hot wired by the looks of it. Can't see that it's been hot wired. No, nothing under there. Oh, I bet that means we haven't got a locking wheel nut key. Nothing in that. Oh, what a nuisance. It might be in the boot, I suppose. It could be. I'll have to get all that stuff out and have a look. Anything under the seat? Oh, what's that? Yet another ice scraper. A tissue. Oh, 10p. Profit. Fantastic. That can go in my pot. In fact, let's put that in the pot now. Lovely 10p piece. In the pot. Let's have a look driver's side. It's so dirty this, I'm going to give it a wash. Shame I can't move it in the middle of the drive, but what we got here? De-icer. Empty. Is that a tea bag? There's a tea bag. There's a comb. Excuse my camera work, it's awful. Yeah, so all I've got to do is try and tackle that over the same side. We've got to try and have a look in his boot again. didn't notice it in there anywhere. Could be underneath, but that would be a bit annoying. It means I've got to spend 24 quid on one. That's assuming it's got locking wheel nuts, of course. We got the case there, so we have to assume. Let's get one off and have a look. Put the tripod out of the way. Let's take off one of these wheel caps. Yes, we have. That's broken. Yeah, we got one. So we'll have to take a photo of those and get one of those if there's not one in the boot, which it doesn't look like there is. Put that down there for now. Right, I think that's about it, isn't it? Going to check the oil, won't we? Let's put you on tripod and we'll check the oil. Right, let's have a look at the oil. Oh, it looks quite new. And the oil filter looks quite new. This has been serviced since 2020. It's just not been stamped. Yeah, it's virtually new oil. And there's loads of it, it's full up. So I don't think that's going to need a service, although I might do it anyway. But yeah, that oil filter looks virtually new. Aux belt looks fairly old. That potentially has been peeled back, but I don't reckon this has had cam belt done. I don't reckon it has. So it might excite you to know, scares the bejesus out of me, but I'm going to do the cam belt on this. It'll be my first one. I haven't ordered the kit yet, but I'll be using the Daco kit. I bought the tools a little while ago, which you may have seen. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I've watched several videos. I've watched Mark at Resurrect do umpteen. So basically, I should be able to do it, I think. It might take me a little while, but once I've done one, I'll hopefully be a lot more confident to do it. I'm sure I will be. But yeah, I mean, it would be easier to do it with the front off, but I'm not going to do that because I want to get this running. So we'll do it afterwards. As much as it would be easier without it, without the front on. Anything else I haven't spotted under here that's missing? Don't think so. I think that just about covers everything. But yeah, that oil filter, look at that, that's virtually new. That is virtually new. So for whatever reason, they've not stamped the book. Right, I just thought I'd get all this stuff together to show you that I've got virtually everything I need. So this is the aircon pipe I don't need. So we'll see if we can sell that one. So we've got the two DRLs. We've got a horn here. The front panel has already got a catch on it. Random one of those. We've got that. We've got radiator pegs, although I don't need them because that one's got the radiator pegs on there already. We've got hoses. That's the bottom hose that goes on the bottom of the rad. And we've got that top hose there that goes onto that one there, the one that's been cut. Got that one there, which goes onto the top of the rad. Still got to try and find those the wires for the radiator fan. Radiator fan, we've got a good one of those. So we've got to identify the plugs on there. They're quite distinctive plugs. Condenser in there. That bar, I think that bar is okay. I can't remember why I've got it. I'm not sure. There doesn't appear to be any damage. However, I do remember that there was a bottom bar that was slightly out of alignment and would stop me from getting a bumper on properly. And I'm not sure whether that's it or not. So I might potentially have to buy one of those, but I'm going to try that one first. That's the front, that's the top bar with the foam bit. Radiator in there. Now this pipe, I was mistaken. I thought it was that pipe that I didn't have, but that is that pipe. It's that one that I haven't got. So I'll have to take a picture of that and then see if I can find it. So yeah, luckily that, because otherwise I would have bought the wrong one. So that's the pipe I need. I'll have to have a look at the part number and make sure I'm getting the right thing. But see, so that goes like that. And actually I think that one will be all right to fit, because that just plugs in at the back there, as you can see from the length of it. So that will do up with that connector there somehow. I don't know how, but obviously once we get the old one off, we'll be able to figure that out. So that'll be all right. It's the other one that's the difficult one, but we'll have to try and get that. It's a nuisance, that. But I'm hoping that might be the one that I've been offered for £19, in which case I'll get that ordered today. But as you can see, I think, you know, there's the back light there. There's the driver's light there, which is virtually a new one by the looks of it. And I'm waiting for the passenger one to come. I only bought that at the weekend, so that will come sometime this week. So I've almost got everything there that I need. Now the bumper, let me just show you the bumper that I was talking about earlier. Let me take it, oops, hang on, move that out of the way. So I can put this on, get off. I can put this on temporarily until I've painted the other one, but that's it pushed out. So as you can see, it's still got a dent there. This is a raised bit. It's all cracked, so it would have needed painting anyway. This is all a bit mullered, so it would do as a standby, just to get a bumper on. It's got all the badge and everything on it. But yeah, I'm going to use that. God, I'm going to use that other one, unless I happen to find a decent one in the meantime, which I think is unlikely, because there just aren't any around. So I think that's it. That's your walk around. Yeah, so as we know, or as I know, the David Lloyd card here, the girl's name is Millie. So I think I'm going to call this Project Millie. Why not? It's a nice name, isn't it, Millie? Project Millie. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's not going to take me very long, this, is it? I'm going to, as soon as I've finished, wrapped up for this walk around video, I'm going to, although it's not in the middle of the drive, I'm going to give it a bit of a wash, try and clean it up a bit. Bit difficult to do, but I'm going to do it all the same. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Project Millie. Tomorrow, now I did say that this earlier, this is going to sit on the back burner because I need to get the bath finished, which I do. However, what I want to do is get this running. Once I've got it running, I can then move it in front of the house. But there ain't much to do. Cam belt I will be doing, service I will be doing. So if I can just get it built up and at least manoeuvrable, then I can just move it out of the way and bring the bath back down. Because ideally tomorrow I'd like to get those bath seats cleaned. Well, I suppose I could take them out where the bath is on the front of the drive, but yeah, so that's what I want to do. So that's it, that's your walk around. So let me know what you think in the comments. As I said, Project Millie, bargain. £875 was it, was the hammer price, something like that. So including those extra fees, I'll put the figure on the screen now, but it was 1100 and something in total for a car that's going to cost very, very little. As long as it starts and it goes all right. The lock set has cost me £120, I think it is, £119. I may not need it. If I don't need it, I'll just keep it for a future car or just stick it back up on eBay. It'd be handy if I don't need it, but we need to get this running first. Make sure it does run. As I say, normally cars are stolen. They ran when they were stolen, weren't they? So it should run now. Same as when cars are crashed, they ran before they were crashed. We don't know whether the Blue and Me was going to work or not. Potentially it doesn't. We don't know. We don't know whether the Speedo's okay. That could have the usual problem with the Speedo. We don't know. It might have a blown head gasket, who knows? It looks like it's been looked after though. So yeah, as I say, let me know what you think in the comments about the car. Yeah, that's it. Your walk around's done. So the next video you'll see on this is me starting to put it back together. And I don't think there's going to be many videos, although we'll have one video for the cam belt. That will not, I repeat not, be a how-to video, because you know I've never done one before. Look forward to doing it, sort of. A bit scared, but I sort of look forward to doing it. But yeah, at last I am taking the plunge. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, don't forget, click on the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, give us your comments. I'll answer any comments you leave. if they need an answer. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. As always, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.